Hi everyone, it's time for the weekly video, which will again mainly be focused on festive movies. There wasn't much post last week. I just received my Blu-ray of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm happy to own that now in multiple formats. I know it's coming on Disney Plus soon. Here in the UK, I think it drops in about 2 weeks. I think December 15th, possibly. In America, it has already landed on there. If you didn't catch it at the cinema, I recommend giving it a go. I really liked it, but I don't think there are any outright bad Indiana Jones movies. So, yeah, take my word on it with a pinch of salt. As for Christmas movies, I was aiming to write down a list. Not check it twice, but just write down a list. And I forgot to do so because I was wanting to reel off many more titles. I have a letterbox list, which I will attach below the video here in the description, and it covers about 360, 370 Christmas movies that I've seen. So every year I try and watch more and more. Now they include a lot of the cheesy Hallmark and lifestyle movies. They include a lot of the Shane Black movies, and every time I watch something new, I add it on there. That includes It's a Wonderful Knife, which is the latest to drop on Shudder recently. A slasher movie riff on It's a Wonderful Life. I didn't like it as much as many other people seem to. I thought it didn't really do as much with the potential of the premise as it could have done, and I thought the lead was slightly weak, although Justin Long was a lot of fun in his supporting role. But yeah, if you're interested, then do check that out. It includes animated movies. So you've got Arthur Christmas, you've got Claus on there, you've got some of the old Bass Rankin animated stuff, Rankin Bass. You've got many of the horrors that I mentioned last week, the Black Christmas movies. P2, someone reminded me of as a Christmas film, which I really like. It's quite dark and nasty. There are many Killer Santa movies now. There's one on Prime Video here in the UK at the moment just called The Killing Tree, which is silly but not entirely unenjoyable. There are a few different films called Secret Santa, which are all actually pretty good. I think I've liked them all, and someone commented last week saying the very same thing, which reminded me of those films. Yeah, there are so many different ones. So again, the list will be there. What happens though at this time of year inevitably is you get the rather tiresome debate of, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas movie? I think you can tell where I land on the matter, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I mean, it is a Christmas movie. The soundtrack has, I think, Winter Wonderland on it, Christmas in Holliston, and Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Okay, point one. John McClane's wife is named Holly. Every Christmas movie has someone who's named after something Christmassy. The terrace at Nakatomi Plaza, there are 12 in total. I know 12 is a number associated with Christmas. Someone recites The Night Before Christmas, although they are detailing others who are storming into the building. The Christmas party is ongoing, and Christmas tape plays a part in the plot towards the end of the film. I'm trying not to spoil Die Hard, but I would like to assume everyone watching this has seen Die Hard. Now, there are people who will tell you it's not a Christmas movie because Christmas doesn't figure into the plot as much as they think it has to. Aside from the likes of maybe Elf, specific Santa Claus movies, The Santa Claus the movie, etc., Christmas Vacation, there are a number of Christmas movies that don't actually need to have taken place at Christmas. Home Alone makes use of some of the decorations and stuff it doesn't need to take place at Christmas. Not really. A family can go on vacation at any time. Robberies can happen at any time. The concept is the kid home alone. The Christmassiness adds to it. It makes it fun. The ice and snow, obviously, there's a memorable moment making use of that. But really, it doesn't have to take place at Christmas. That was one. What was the other one I had right off the top of my head? And it's gone. Gremlins. I love Gremlins. Gremlins is a great, dark, twisted Christmassy movie. Doesn't need to be a Christmassy movie. Not really. The focus is a dad who has got his son a pet. And that pet, when the rules are broken, becomes quite a handful, to put it mildly, and leads to a lot of trouble for a small town. None of that needs to be around Christmas. Okay, there are many others, including quite a few of the classics that folk like to watch at this time of year. I mean, even when it boils down to it, It's a Wonderful Life doesn't necessarily have to take place at Christmas. There's nothing that really makes that an essential hand-in-hand Christmas movie. It is lovely. It feels Christmassy. It is a tradition for many now. But, you know, you don't need that. You need the association to work for viewers in your mind, just the way it comes together for you. And if it comes together for you and it's a Christmassy movie for you, then that's all that counts. Also, I have seen people saying, well, Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie, so that is that. People who create art that then goes out for others to receive don't necessarily define that art for others. I grew quite tired of the ongoing argument about 28 Days Later being a zombie movie or not. Now, I categorise it as a zombie movie. I know it's not strictly adhering to rules that we know from other zombie movies, and I know that there are people who wouldn't class it as a zombie movie. Now, that's fine. I'm not going up to him and saying you can't have it as a non-zombie movie. But Danny Boyle says it isn't a zombie movie, and that doesn't matter to me. It has enough in there that feels like a zombie movie to me. Bruce Willis saying Die Hard is not a Christmas movie is even less important to me, because let's not forget, if you know anything about the Usual Suspects, behind the scenes and what was going on, apparently Gabriel Byrne, I think he walked out of the premiere, or he was confused enough by the film because he thought it revolved around an identity that was associated with his character. It wasn't. There was a big reveal and he didn't even know what had really come together during the filming process until he watched the full movie. So if you ask Gabriel Byrne, he might give you a completely different interpretation of The Usual Suspects, which doesn't mean it's necessarily correct. So, with all respect to Bruce Willis, I'm not taking his word as be all and end all on whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And I'm also not telling you all that you have to embrace Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Okay? And I get it. I do get that you may get tired of people who are asked, what's your favourite Christmas movie? And they say, actually it's Die Hard, because that can be a bit irritating. And that's them thinking they're giving the cool answer. But just let people have it as a Christmas movie. Let other people, if they don't want to have it as a Christmas movie, just don't have it as a Christmas movie. We don't need this debate every year. We don't need to sort of overrule others. Doesn't matter. But, I mean, it is a Christmas movie for the reasons I've outlined, I would say. But again, if you don't consider it one, that's fine. And we can all just get along because it is a season of goodwill and cheer. That's it. That's my stance on the ongoing is or isn't Die Hard a Christmas movie is quite firm there. And I think I've put forward a good case for it. Feel free to agree or disagree. If you check out the letterbox list that I put below, you will find Die Hard on there. I think it's one that is more deserving of a place on there than some others that I've also listed, but others I've listed includes Lethal Weapon, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, The Long Kiss Goodnight, quite a few Shane Black films, and many others. But you can look through them. You can look for recommendations. I've got them on that list because everyone on there has been reviewed, whether it's reviewing as a Hallmark movie or reviewing as this is a movie I love and also happens to be a Christmas movie. So you can check them out, or you can always ask me, have you seen this? What were your thoughts? Do you recommend this? I will answer, and I will look forward to your own contributions. If there are any that I've somehow missed and you think I should prioritise, please let me know. I'm always looking to fill up my schedule at this time of year, and just sitting there having mince pies and hot chocolate and doing like my favourite homework at this time of year. That's it for now. Take care. I'll see you next week, and yippee-ki-yay, mother...